Hi guys, welcome to the workshop. Don't worry, I haven't lost it completely. I still have a few marbles rattling about. Hope you're all doing okay under the circumstances and you're not going completely nuts. Today's video we are going to be making a charging station for my drill, batteries and the charger. As usual, no plans, no sketches, no measurements, no nothing. We're just going to wing it and make it up as we go along. So if you want to see how it turns out, stick around and enjoy the video. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So the first thing I need to do is cut two pieces down to the required depth. So I do that on the table saw. So I've decided I want an angled shelf for the charger to sit on. So I'm routing two rebates at an angle on the two pieces I've just cut, and that will accept the shelf. Now it probably would have been better if I'd have done this in two passes, but as it was only about 5mm, I decided to try it in one go, and I mean it worked out alright in the end. Now because my router bit isn't quite as wide as the MDF, I had to adjust the fence slightly and make another pass until it was the right width. Right, so I've got two side pieces and I've cut a slot or rebate in both pieces. That is going to accept an angled shelf. When you route grooves, rebates, dados, whatever you want to call them, the end is always left rounded, and normally you'd square them up with a chisel, but what I was thinking is to round over both edges of this shelf, and hopefully that will then fit the slots a bit better on the ends. So charger is going to go here, then I'm going to have a shelf that runs across horizontally. It's going to be located in a rebate on this side panel. This shelf is going to be chopped down and that's going to be sat in a rebate on the horizontal shelf. And then obviously you can have another side piece and a lower piece where the drills are going to be hung up. Then I can kind of work on the overall design, shaping up the edges, etc., just to add a bit of style. Right, I need a horizontal shelf and a lower shelf, and that has to be the same width as these side pieces. So I need two of those. I've worked out how large this piece needs to be, allowing for the depth of this. So I'm going to chop that down. Then I've worked out where I need my rebate to start from, and then it's just a case of running it through the table saw, adjusting the fence slightly, and then I just keep running it through and test fitting until I can slide a piece of this in the groove. Right, so now I need to cut the back piece out, and as you can see I'm using one of my cabinet doors. So here I'm just cutting some rebates in the back panel, and I'm doing that in exactly the same way I've done all the rest. So to give you guys a quick rundown on where I'm at the moment, that is the back piece. Still got to cut it down to its final size, but until I put it all together I don't really know how big that's got to be. As you can see, I've cut a rebate across there, which that is basically going to hold this shelf. Then you've got the side piece that is going to lock in that one, and that's going to be like so. This piece with the other angled rebate in it is going to go like that, but as you can see I've still got to cut that rebate for that to sit in, and then this side piece obviously goes on that side. So basically I need to cut a rebate on both sides and across the back for the lower part to sit in where the drills are going to hang. And I've got to cut this rebate up there. Then I can start kind of shaping the top part up, and rounding over any edges I need to round over. Right, now I'm going to cut this rebate on the table saw in order to cut all the way through but not beyond this edge of this rebate. Then I've put some tape on my table saw, so when I run this through the blade, as long as I stop at the edge of the tape, it's going to cut up to there but no further. So with the majority of it cut and rebates done, I can now start adding the shape. Here I'm just adding the round overs just to soften up the edges a little bit. Right, for those of you that have asked whether my highly expensive glue bottle blocks up or not, here's your answer. I haven't used it for ages, so undo the lid, turn it over, and then squeeze. You can control the flow as well. So the last thing I need to do is cut the groove that's going to hold the drill in place when it's hung up. I simply cut that out on the bandsaw and then round over the edges just to make it look a bit nicer. Here I'm just adding some final bits of trim, just basically some 80mm MDF strips that I've rounded the front edge over on both sides, and that's basically being glued into position just to stop anything from sliding off the front when it's on the wall. Right, as you can see, I've only got one battery and one combi drill in it at the moment, hence why I've only done one slot. Now, I've designed it in such a way that if I should acquire an impact driver or another combi drill, I can simply take this shelf out, because at the moment everything else is glued and screwed apart from this shelf that's just sitting in the rebate either side and across the back, so that literally just pulls out. So if I get anything else I can just add it. Same with the batteries, I can either have 3 flat across there, or if I was to win the lottery and acquire a load of batteries, I can actually fit 6 on the end like so, and you'll see that this angled panel has 4 partial holes cut in it, and they line up with these rubber feet, and it simply just drops into those holes and that keeps it in position. Now the reason I haven't done anything with the cable yet is because I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. For those of you that have seen my other tool holders, a lot of them have like the cable reel on the side where you can wrap the cable up. I might do that on this one, but I also might route a groove along the back that the cable is sitting, so the cable comes out the bottom, so I can plug it in when I need to, and also there's space under this panel, and I was going to cut a slot out of this back piece so I could drop the cable in there out the way. So there's 3 different options I've got, but I haven't chosen which one to do yet, so for now I'm just going to leave it like that. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks to all my usual subscribers for supporting the channel. Welcome to any new subscribers, and if you're visiting the channel for the first time, then I would really appreciate it if you go down, hit that subscribe button and tap the little bell icon, and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So in the meantime, stay sane, don't crack up, stay safe, look after yourselves, and you will see me in the next video. Cheers for watching.